It's Ellen again from the Crazy Critters Ranch. So today we have Brian here, and he is trying to plow out our circular driveway. So it's gonna go straight back to the trailer, so when we go for a vacation we can pull it out. And it's also gonna come all the way around over here. You see where those tires are? Just this side of the tire. It's gonna be two double driveways in a circular. And the house will be going in front of that ugly old house that's halfway down. So, we're just keeping you updates on what's going on. Still don't know at this point in time whether we're going to be a stick builder or find a mobile we can put on it or what. We're still looking into all that because of all the junk that other dealer used. But, we'll get it there. We're too stubborn to give up. Alright, I'll keep you updated throughout the day. And let's see. This one you're looking from the street side. So one of the cool things is the house. It's going right on the other side of the driveway. To the right, to the left, you can see the blue 55-gallon buckets. They've been turned into planters. And then we're bringing out raised beds straight out from there on out for the full garden when it gets all done. This year we're just going to have a miniature version of it. But we figured something's better than nothing. And get everything else fenced up. Hi, Brian. He didn't hear me. Hey, guys. Do you know how it feels to have that cleared off? That's where our well house is going. This is our well. Obviously not working right now. And that's all the pipes for the well. So, within the next couple of weeks, prayerfully, we'll have that well up and running. But all this is from the old well house, and they put all kinds of junk in it. He's trying to get it with his tractor, but it's too much. But we're going to have an excavator come out and dig a big hole along the back part of the property back there. And when they does that, we're going to have him take all of that stuff over there, go through it, pull what's recyclable, get rid of it. Up here they charge you an arm and a leg to do dumping. So we're going to dump it bit by bit by bit. So we'll put it all over there for now and take it to the dump as we have extra cash. Right now, all of our cash is in the land. So he went through and dug us back out again here. This is our back driveway. This is the original corral they had here. Okay, so my thoughts are, that corral is actually, you push on it, it's super strong, real easy to fix back up. Put another steel roof on it. Put water gutters on it so we can get the water off of it. Because come up June and July, we have monsoons. They have not had much in the way of monsoons, but we'll take whatever water we can get and save it for the animals and for the garden. So what we want to do is from the milking station to the right, we're going to make the corral go that way. Take all this out because right here, if you see this X, you see that X right there, that's where they're going to put the power pole. And while I love the trees here for all the critters, it also makes it real easy for other critters to get in. So I'd rather have a tree like over there that's a little farther away that they could have underneath them, and plant some others that they can have around them that are farther away from the fencing so we don't have outside critters get in. Because we have coyotes, wolves, antelope, deer, mountain lions, they say every now and then, and crows and hawks and all that stuff. So we're going to be constantly watching. The birds are easy. Found out a really cool thing for that. And that is from my friend, neighbor, Karen, friend and neighbor. If over where you're going to have your birds or your small dogs, you take twine or thin rope and put it across. She says every 2 feet. I would say every foot to 18 inches just because I'm a little overprotective. I think that's a nice way to put it. She's protective too, do not get me wrong. She's very protective. But I take things to the extreme at times. So, you put it across there. The hawks come in. They can't get a clear view to go down in. And so they stay away from it because they don't have a clear way to get out with their wings spread and all. So all this right here, he plowed all that out because it's full of weeds. The goal is we're going to get the whole property, get all these weeds out of it, and everything, but it's going to take time. So in the meantime, I'm working on getting that other fencing around the other side of the shed and such. And then I got to take the generator, which had a major blowout. Literally a piece of metal blew out from somewhere, so it's down. So I got to take it back up to Harbor Freight and get another one. I thought he just misunderstood me. So we'll take a quick walk around the front and show you if I can walk and not fall. All this, I'm going to put barbed wire first, but of course I got to get all the trash and stuff out of it. Pull out the other fencing, put up what can be repaired. But I'm going to have 3-4 layers of barbed wire coming all the way down and around. And then I'm going to put the same type of fence that they had up here. Hopefully you can see it. You see the wire there? Only it's going to be smaller at the bottom, bigger at the top. Put that all the way around. And then have barbed wire across the top as well to make it go up at least 6 to 6.5 feet. So, and then also dig it down, put all kinds of rocks, concrete, whatever, down below there to keep critters from digging in and out. Because Mr. Jack loves to run. Okay? So he's trying to, where he's pulling right now is for the rest of our garden area. We want to make all the fence go all the way down for the garden fencing. Because where that's for the dogs right now, it's also the garden, and it'll be an extension of all that for the garden. Let me see if you can see this. Hold on a second. I'm bending down. Forgive me. This isn't one, but I think this is one they use to nap with. Down here, the Indians, and we have all kinds of Indians, Navajo and Apache, really right here. But I've got some pieces up in the house. I'm looking to see if I can see any. That they would make napping, and they would use it to skin animals, make arrowheads, spearheads, knives. And there is just a boatload of it around here. So I was going to try and show you a piece. But I dare say as we go through all this, there goes a lizard. We'll see a bunch more. There's a piece. Okay. So, you see how it's getting there? This is somebody started working on it. And it looks like it broke. Alright, come back into focus. But what they do is they chip it away with another rock and make tools. And it's called flint napping. And I have probably 70 pieces of it right now. But what we're going to do is our outdoor cook area, we're going to make a countertop out of all these pieces of it, as well as out of the, we got some beautiful rocks around here from the Arizona, and we're going to put it in a nice resin. So there's where Brian's working on the garden area. He's taking out some sticker bushes and stuff. The small bushes have to go. The big bushes are staying. We got a bunch, like under this tree. There's probably 40 bushes underneath that little tree that got started. That's just a great big fire hazard, so we have to clear it out enough so that, excuse me, we don't have a fire hazard. I don't know, what do you think? I think this one here is a little bit short. I think I'll be putting in a metal T-post there. But, I think it's solid. It's probably been here 40 years. Yeah, solid as can be. It ain't moving nowhere. Pretty nice. This is coming out. All these along here. But this was nothing but a whole bunch of weed like that. So he got that down. Major help. You know how long it would have taken us to do it by hand, especially with all of us being disabled? Way too long. Okay. Now, look down from the corner. Got all that done. I pushed all this up because I can do the corner here. Get it proper. That's from the corner of the yard. Pretty nice, huh? I could actually feel safe to bring the dogs out and walk them out here, of course on leashes, especially with my little runner boys. But But, oh, there's a nice piece. This is a really nice piece. Can you see how sharp that edge is? They can use it for skinning a fish, skinning an animal, all that. And it was probably still in work. We have a theory. We're, 2 hours, I would guess, from the crater. So when that crater blew, we think it blew everything this way as well. And that's why we have so incredibly much of this, and it's concentrated. And everybody within this area has it. But some houses have pure rocks. Other houses have pure sand. And we are pretty lucky. We were blessed. We have the red clay to go down. We have the perfect lining and sediment for our septic tank. So we get to get a septic tank for much cheaper than you would normally have to pay, because we don't have to get a great big giant one for what we need it to do. So this big bad tire and that tire over there are going to be our names. If we can ever get it to not blow so we can finish painting it. We had one day, we had about 4 hours that it wasn't blowing, and Lynn came out here and started spraying it. Say hi to Mr. Brian. Brian! There you go. Okay? But we'll put those all up, spray paint them, put the signs on it, put the address on it and everything. This is, beginning of one side. Let me back out here. Can you see up there where the girls are? That, if you can see the T-post in there, it won't let me go too far. There we go. I'm fencing all that around there from the trailer, around the shed, the back side, and over to the other side. We've got a double gate, so when the dogs go in and out. So we're fencing all that in for a little bit of safety. My double brake is back down the road. Sorry. Hang on, we got a big wind coming. I'm steering the land across. Look at all those beautiful clouds. Is that not gorgeous? The wind, fortunately, they say within the next 2 weeks should die down significantly. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to get out some grid work. They've already taken out the front room on that house. The back half of the house is down. We're gonna have an excavator come to do the other work. Hopefully he can knock the rest of that down. And then we just go through and pull out what's salvageable, what's not. Get rid of it as we have time, but keep it in one area. So that's our goal. Have a much nicer, neater looking land. Look at how much nicer that looks already. We're gonna put gravel down here, but of course, not today, as the finances allow it. And we'll put a little bit of gravel in front of the trailer too, because every time you walk in or the dogs walk in, nothing but dirt goes up inside there. We have a skip loader that comes out here. I'm sure that's the wrong name, but he comes out and grates the road. This is the other side of the double entrance. Okay? You can actually get a feeling for what we're planning on doing, all because of what Brian's doing today. I don't think he has any idea how thankful I am he's here. That's our circular driveway. The house is going to be behind that tree and between the other trees. So we'll have a good little bit of shade, but it'll be far enough away it won't cause any fire hazards. And then over here, you can see that old building? That's what we're rehabbing into the chicken coop. And then when we get it, we're gonna make them a new building for the chicken coop and make that a feed area, feed lot. Put our food storage in it for the animals. But the coop will come along these two trees here, so they got a nice place to hide if they need it. If they don't, they don't. Our backyard's gonna have those two big trees, and we're hoping to put a swing in it. All right, back over here. So this area right here is going to be a rose garden / cactus garden. We'll have a little bit of cactus on each end and roses all in the middle. Those are to honor my mom and my late husband, Adele. My mom loved roses. Of course, I do too. And Adele loved cactus. So we're going to do a little joint garden there of all that. And it'll be fenced so the puppy dogs can't get in it and do any harm. And we'll water it by drip irrigation. So, very nice and easy. Look at how much nicer everything's starting to look. Just from a few hours with a tractor. I can't wait till we get one. But, like we said, everything in time. So, I told you the generator took a dump. We're draining all the gas out of it so we can go take it up and swap it. So that's what Linda's doing over there. Hey, Linda! Wait! Say hi! Terry's in the shed. Okay? Now you see two of our ladies. And I think Lynn's back in the house. She's on her oxygen today. She's having, with all the pollen that's flying around, sets everybody's allergies insane. So you are walking where our house will be. I love it. I can actually really start to see what's going to happen now. So, remember I told you about the pretty rocks? There's one of them. All right, show up in there. Hopefully you can see it right. I can only see so much with the sun in my face. But we have beautiful blue rocks, deep red and golden. There's another piece they were working on flint knapping. Also, actually, that looks like a horse. Look at that. Where does it go? Doesn't that look like a horse's head? There's the ears, the nose, the eyes, the mouth. The Indians would shape these and flint knap them out and put them to their gods as good luck, or send them to the dead, etc. So it was really cool. So I'm going to put some water on that, maybe paint it up, and we'll put it in the countertop that we're using for the outside garden so people can see it. All right, we'll talk to you in a little while.